I hope you're good. In this video, I very quickly just want to talk about expectations and my expectations of you and your expectations of me. So you would have signed a charter of expectations form which briefly outlines what I expect of you, my client. Okay, now in order to get the very best from me as your coach, I need to have full transparency from you, first of all. Honesty is so important. And what I mean by that is if, for example, you have a bad week, you eat way over what you're supposed to be eating, you don't go to the gym, that in your check-in, you tell me that, okay? Because when I'm not meeting you face to face, it can be very easy to hide behind the cracks and different things that are going on. But honestly, to get the best results, honesty is so important, okay? So that's the first thing I just want to make clear. That's really important that you are honest with me as your coach. The second thing I want to ensure is that you understand that progress is down to you and progress is not down to me. So I will have designed your plan, your training plan, based on different factors from your goals form, from our conversation, from what you like, don't like, from what you want to achieve. All that is in place. Your nutrition has been designed and your targets have been put in place to achieve your ultimate goal. Now, those nutrition targets will probably change after a few weeks because progress has to keep moving. So I'm going to monitor all those things. I have given you sample meal plans, recipe guides, ideas for snacks, different dinner ideas, lunch ideas, breakfast ideas, everything when it comes to nutrition, portion size guidelines, and any questions you have in between, I will be here to answer. So you have the ammunition. However, I can't stress enough how that all results would basically come down to what you put into this. So your success is really down to you. The more you put in, the better results you're going to get. Okay, so I guarantee you, if you follow the plan I put in place, if you follow the nutritional guidelines I put in place, if you are accountable every single week, so in your check-ins, you're giving me all the answers to the questions, you're sending me photos, you're sending me measurements, all those factors are going to play into you being accountable and you getting great results. I've had clients in the past who tell me that they didn't have the time to check in or measure themselves or send photos. And if you can't put away the time, guys, you're not prioritizing it. And if you're not prioritizing it, you're not going to get the results. Okay? So remember, we've got a goal in place for 12 weeks' time. You have to take each step to get to that goal. You can't skip things. Because if you don't put your full effort into something, how can you expect to get full results at the end? Okay? So half-arsed training, half-arsed nutrition, and not being accountable is going to end up with half-arsed results. Okay, so it's super important that we prioritize our training. We're honest with me as your coach. You're giving full effort, and we're going to achieve some fantastic things. Another thing I just want to briefly talk about is patience, and understand that this is a 12-week journey. And also the fact that it is that after 12 weeks, I want you leaving empowered, knowing that you know and you have the tools, you have the education, you know what works for you, and you feel confident you can do it by yourself. That's my job really as a coach, to instill education into you. And being a former teacher, that's kind of where I lend a lot of my skills to anyways, trying to make you as empowered as possible. But I do want you to develop a bit of patience and not think about trying to get to your results as fast as possible. This is a full journey, okay? If you think about all the bad habits that you've developed over the past number of years, you're not going to reverse those in super short periods of time. It's going to take weeks. You will probably start off great, and hopefully we'll continue that momentum, but there will be obstacles. You will have bad days, you will have bad weekends, there'll be some weeks you just won't feel like training, there'll be some weeks you just want to eat everything around you. That's going to happen. But as long as you're aware of it and you let me know and we put in strategies in place, then we can overcome these different obstacles. But again, it is really all in your hands. I'm just here to guide you along the way, to help you along the way, someone that you can stay accountable to, someone who's going to watch over your programming and nutrition. But at the end of the day, you're the person doing the reps in the gym. You're the person putting the food into your mouth, okay? So I can't control that aspect, and I just want to make it very clear to you. So I'm here to help you, to guide you, to offer advice as much as I can, and wherever I can, please ask for the advice. I will put as many tools as I can in place for you to be successful. However, at the end of the day, if there's something that you're really struggling with, I don't want you to hold it back. I want you to let me know in the weekly check-ins. So the weekly check-in is where you're going to get me. Now, I've given you a specific check-in day. It's super important that you try to stick to that day, because I've got other clients as well. I've got a schedule that I have had to adhere to so that I can give my same effort to as many of my clients as possible. So if you're not checking in with me, then you're missing out on all those things. So stay accountable to this process. This is all part of it to get those results. You're going to achieve great things. Trust me. Stick to the plan, and we're going to have a fantastic 12 weeks. So hope that was useful. If you have any questions at all, you know where to find me. Send me a message on the True Coach app, and I will make things crystal clear for you. But until our next video, until I see you in training, talk to you then.